And green they go. And we are racing on a hectic weekend of mountain biking in Ligier. Puck Pieterse on the number 3 bike in the blue and white of Alpecin. The Kernick gets it well. Keller's on the right-hand side of her. They're all the way cleanly.
Yeah, good starts as well for Risved's just on that right-hand side as we head up the hill.
Lyra Steger, there's Risved's in the dark blue and black on the right-hand side. Steger through the middle in the red and white of the Austrian national champion.
Yeah, Sevilla Blanc as well, not the best of starts, just drifting back there, front row start, but probably about 12th or so at the moment.
And here comes Chiara Tiocchi. The Italian, she had a little setback on the way up that first climb, but she's definitely made up for it now as they head into this really sort of choppy traverse section. So it is Puck Pieterse, Chiara Tiocchi second place, Jenny Risved's in 3rd place, then it's Steger and Indergan in 5th. Martina Berta in the blue and pink jersey of Santa Cruz RockShox Pro Team now takes the lead.
Looking a bit further back, the rider wants to have a good short track for tomorrow for the XCC on Sunday. Mona Mittelvarner back in 30th at the moment, so we want to improve a little bit on that.
Pieterse now motors her way to the front. Is this an attack from Puck Pieterse? Jenny Risved's heard the alarm bells ringing and is trying to respond. Berta as well has a lock back onto the back wheel of Puck Pieterse.
You see that Keller just as well, the gap was there, and we saw as she comes through our starts finish, just kind of fully tucked down aero position, head to the side, just trying to get back onto the wheel.
Yeah, Puck Pieterse though, that familiar style of hers, really, really aggressive on the bike, is starting to build a little lead now. If this is a race-winning attack, it's going to come from quite a long way out on lap 4 out of 8 for Puck Pieterse. So lap 5 out of 8, and it's not job done here for Puck Pieterse. There's plenty of firepower behind her, and I just wonder if she's gearing up for a second attack just to bridge out a bit further, or if she can maintain this gap.
I mean, it's gone out so hard so early, and Puck just looking that little bit more laboured now than she did the last lap. That gap coming back just that little bit. Keller on the front, pushing hard.
Yeah, clever riding from Henderson as well. If you want to be behind any rider in a situation like this with this many laps to go, Alessandra Keller would be the one.
And you see that gap that's caused now. She was just coming back onto that group from 2nd to 4th.
3 laps to go as the group start to look around them. 7 seconds is the gap between Puck Pieterse at the front and the group led by Rebecca Henderson for now. As you can see Keller pushing on now at the front of this group.
And you see Puck Pieterse just coming off that descent, just standing up on the pedals, just trying to get some air back in the lungs, recover a little bit for this next climb section.
It's 11 seconds now, the gap for Pieterse, maybe having another dig at this, as it's Evie Richards now, who's going to turn the magnets on and try and get after her.
Yeah, and Evie really likes his technical descent on the way back down, coming past Henderson, absolutely pinning it through the logs.
So low over the front of the bike, Evie Richards giving it absolutely everything, trying to pin back Puck Pieterse here in Ligier. Keller's attacked here, and she is blown straight past Evie Richards. She's brought Henderson with her, so Richards fading now. Keller reeling Puck Pieterse back in, almost visibly there on screen. So let's get an update on the gap. It's 8 seconds on our screens in the booth, but Keller up out of the saddle, monstering towards the front of the race now.
Super strong karting from Keller there, all over the bike, which is her star, but working really hard. Henderson climbing well today, hanging with her. Be interested to see if Richards now can use her descending skills to try and get back onto the wheel.
Alessandra Keller tucking down behind the stem, looking for every single ounce of advantage she can eke out of this course in Ligier. And there they are, 3 seconds is the gap now between Puck Pieterse and Alessandra Keller.
What a lap by Keller on that climb, and then on the descent as well, really carrying the speed and momentum.
And is this it for the race lead? Is Keller going to go straight past Puck Pieterse here? Just sits in around this left-hand switchback. Puck has to cut back down again. Pieterse has it covered. Henderson still in contention here in 3rd place, you know.
Henderson doing a cracking ride.
Yeah, on the number 12 Mondraker bike, 3rd place at the minute for Rebecca Henderson. Puck Pieterse all of a sudden, from a massive gap, 11 seconds at one stage, She's now having this potential win challenge.
Oh, and Richards, what a descent, pinning out the inside straight back onto the group.
Evie Richards roars back into this bike race in Leger, and suddenly there's 4 of them who can take the win as they head on to the final lap. Puck Pieterse looks over her shoulder. It's Pieterse, Keller in the red and white, then Henderson, then Evie Richards. If Evie Richards can hold on to this front group and then springboard herself onto that final descent, Ollie. Keller matching her blow for blow, pedal stroke for pedal stroke up this climb. There's Henderson. We need to see Richards just dropping back slightly under this pace from Keller. Keller at the front of the race now. Alessandra Keller takes the lead.
Puck Pieterse just there, just struggling, rolling around the bike, but that gap's just starting to appear. Keller putting on the pressure.
It's the first time we've seen Puck Pieterse's mouth open, gulping for air. Alessandra Keller fancies taking her second short track win of the season. She's first to the top of the climb. And she's been good on the descents today, Ollie, as well.
But don't flank Richards out yet. She got back on last time.
We saw Richards dive bomb her way to the front of the race at that last lap. Can she do something magical again? Richards, 3 seconds by our clocks back from this lead. Keller, though, Keller's disappearing, you know.
She's going to have to be careful on these slippery grass sections. They're all off camber.
Alessandra Keller for Thomas Maxon, Swiss mountain bike racing. Evie Richards throwing the kitchen sink at it to try and get back on the front. Puck Pieterse checks over her shoulder. Keller grits the teeth and heads back into these 2 horrible switchback climbs. It's Pieterse, then Henderson, then Richards. Richards has one last descent to try and launch an attack here.
Keller looking strong at the moment. That big wide line just trying to carry some speed and momentum.
And the head's going, the shoulders are going. Alessandra Keller, the woman with a huge lead at the front of this overall title race, is about to put some more points in the bank. Pieterse looks like she's riding for second place unless Henderson can launch something at the very death, but Henderson pulls up behind Puck Pieterse into this rock section. Meanwhile, up front though, Alessandra Keller takes the win in Leger. Her 4th short track win. Behind her is Puck Pieterse from Rebecca Henderson. Alessandra Keller then, the winner this evening, collects her 2nd UCI Cross Country Short Track World Cup win of the season. Here are confirmation of the results then. Keller, Pieterse, Henderson, Richards, Gibson, your top 5.